Well, out here in the parkway, between the parkway sidewalk and the curb, this is where we find our water meter. That's perfectly okay for the water meter to be here. The ground is quite saturated, so the irrigation box is full of water. But if you look in here and you kind of study it just a little bit, you can see that little triangle right in there. Can you? That's your flow indicator, cheater wheel, cheater paddle, call it what you will. It's very sensitive. If that's moving, fresh potable water is moving into your house. We have passed the water meter test. Now, over here, and you can't see it, behind that brick or whatever, is a valve. And that's not your valve. This is not your water meter. It belongs to the municipality. It belongs to the utility company. It belongs to the water company. It belongs to the municipal vendors. Whoever it belongs to, it doesn't belong to you. Anything behind it, out towards the street, doesn't belong to you. The valve that turns off the water to the house, you shouldn't have to rely on that. You shouldn't be using that. But you might have to. Hopefully you won't have an emergency. Hopefully that won't happen. I cannot find a main water shutoff valve. I cannot find a main water shutoff valve to the structure. You may be left to your own devices, having to use special wrenches and things. If there's an emergency, you'd be out in the street digging in front of everybody. There should be a main water shutoff valve here somewhere. This is the closest bent faucet to the meter, and we're looking for no more than 80 psi. Looks like we got about 75 psi. Also, we got some water coming out from our stem. And because it's bleeding out from our stem, it causes our vacuum breaker not to work like it's supposed to. It's not 60. That's 55. It's almost 60. So we've got good water pressure to the home. But I don't see a main water shutoff valve. We trudge through our wood mulch over here a little bit, and we stumble upon these are our main sewer cleanouts. We did not have a main water shutoff valve, but we got main sewer cleanouts. Usually the main water shutoff valve would be somewhere in, not next to it necessarily, but in the proximity of the cleanouts. It's a double cleanout in the flower bed on the east side of the front portico. There's our meter. There's our water pressure. We cannot find a main water shutoff valve. This is our main sewer cleanout. Bonus rounds! Yay! Now out here in the parkway, like the water meter, but unlike the water meter, this valve is supposed to be close to the water meter, but it doesn't belong in this. This is not your parkway. Okay, the meter belongs to the municipality. This check valve for the lawn sprinkler system belongs to you. It should have been put over here somewhere. Let's see if I can get a clue about what's going on here. Everybody wants one of those. Is that a main water shutoff valve or an isolation valve? That's an isolation valve. We do not have a... Back in the day, they didn't require them. I can't even see another one in there. Can't even feel it. Okay. So, the valve we have is rusty. This box, this irrigation box, should have been excavated. And it looks like it might have been at one time because I can see little pieces of gravel in there. Excavated in line with gravel so you can get your hands around it. You're supposed to service these once a year. It never happens, but you're supposed to. I cannot tell whether these check valves are complete or not. We do not have a main water shutoff valve. We're missing an isolation valve. The one isolation valve we have has a rusty handle. The box should be excavated and lined with gravel. That's for the lawn sprinkler system.